whoever you are, you have been wanting this happiness to come to you. If it has not already, it's coming to you very, very soon. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you have these happy moments in your family or just with yourself and like how things are going. But then again, I feel like at times there's a feeling of misrecognition or just not really getting the type of recognition, or I don't know how to say it, praise as you would like when it comes to your deeds, when it comes to all the work that you've put in, when it comes to this type of happiness. I don't know if you are just the head of the household, or you are a mother, or you're just someone who is really dependent on when it comes to keeping the foundation strong and persevering between all odds. But I feel like not only are you the foundation, you're the pillar. You keep everything standing, you keep everything intact so that it won't fall apart. And I feel like for such a long time you've had this, I don't know, you've always had this in you. Even when you were younger, I feel like you've always had this sort of responsibility to take care of everyone else around you. And it's been, I don't know, I feel like it's starting to build up in a way where I feel like you are now three wands. You're now starting to look back at your past decisions, or just how you wound up in certain situations, whether that may be good or bad. I feel like you tend to just look back and reflect on what you could have done better, what you could have done the right way. But I feel like there's no perfect guide on how you can make things perfect always 24/7. Like, it's just how it is. And I feel like you're just the type of person as well who will accept things as is and just keep pushing forward. I don't know, you just really have that, there's just strong will about you, that you know how to persevere, you know how to really keep things strong and going. And but also you would like to, I don't know, you would like to have that giving back to you, if that makes sense. You would like to be appreciated for what all that you have done. And I feel like you have, maybe there has been a lack in that area or that aspect in your life where you feel like maybe this is resentment, maybe this is just something that needs to be more reflected on so that it won't linger too much, or it won't simmer for too long to the point where the pot is going to boil over, and it's going to not look good. You know, you don't want the pot to boil over, because then the whole stove just gets all dirty and messy, and then you just have to clean it up, and you don't want that. Yeah. Ooh, okay, so okay, this is very interesting. 4 wands and then 3 of cups. Okay, so I feel like you are just, if you were not, okay, to put it in simpler terms, if you were not in the picture, things would just fall apart. Let's just say it like that. I feel like you are just very much so dependent on, and it's like, you are in, sometimes you are in situations where if things may go wrong, you are to blame, even when it's not your fault. And I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is just you being the middle child, or you just being the last child in the family. I don't know what it is, but I feel like you've always had this pattern, or there always has been this cycle, whereas you will get out of just one circle of people, and then like you will find the same thing happening, whereas it's always on your back. It's always put on your back. It's always really, why don't you handle this? Why don't you do this? Like, why don't you just figure this out? Like, I feel like you've always had this responsibility handed toward you when you didn't, not handed toward, but handed to you when you didn't ask for it. Okay, it's so, I feel like it's just so exhausting mentally. But like I said, I feel like you have been wanting just pure bliss, pure joy, just happiness to just come to you and to stay. But I feel like it's almost as if like you're holding on too tight onto something where I feel like it's easy, it becomes easier to have it escaped, if that makes sense. It's, you know, like when you hold on, or you I don't know how to say it. You know how when you ball up sand in your hand and you just hold it too tight and it just slips through your fingers because you're holding it too tight? But I feel like it's almost like that. Like you want to hold on something that can be savage, that can be saved, but I feel like then again it's like, okay, how many times does this have to happen for you to actually learn your lesson, for you to actually really respond differently than how you used to respond? Because I also got the Three of Swords. I don't I feel like you have been, I don't know if it's you or someone else, okay, in your past who have been thinking about you, and they are really wanting you back. It's like there has been a long time has passed with this person, years or even years, okay, long time has passed with this person, but yet this person stays on your mind and on their mind. Okay, I feel like there's this unresolved thing between you two, but also you're dealing with your own issues, your own situation, or even just already in a situationship or already in something that can be serious. But also it's like, what if, okay, what if with this person it can now be savage, it can now be right? Because I feel like for you, okay, I feel like you're thinking right now with this person it could work because the timing was just bad. The timing was just bad, it was toxic, and at that time you were younger, both were younger, and now it's like time has passed and now you're starting to reflect on what ifs with this person. What if it could be better? What can you do with this situation? Like, what if you just get out of whatever you are in right now and just try it out? It's like, oh my gosh, it's like a double-edged sword with your options. Ew, it's pretty spicy. And I got the Devil, okay. Okay, there's a strong bond with this person. I don't even know what kind of, I feel like it's more so of, I don't know if you had a trauma bond with this person or you guys have just been something together that I feel like another, like the person in your life wouldn't understand, or they wouldn't be able to comprehend where you're coming from if you were to explain yourself on how you're feeling with this other person. But it's deep. It's deep feelings, deeper than the ocean. I don't know why the ocean popped up in my head. I feel like you two have probably spent time at the beach together, by the water. Like you've had moments like that. Very deep, very deep. But also there's this, but also you are, not only are you contemplating on making a move, or I feel like what you're thinking right now, or what you are your thoughts, what your dominant thoughts are, is because this person is trying to energetically bring you back to them. Like they are trying to, it's almost if like you, it's like this person just came out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden you have started to, all these floods of memories, this floods of nostalgia with this person, and just all the good memories I feel like has just flooded back to all at once. And it's almost if like you're starting to feel guilty because you are now thinking about someone else, even though you were dealing with a certain situation right now, possibly with someone else. But I feel like with this person, it's special. It was special. And you're starting to think, what if it could be special again? What if you could start over? But also, there's, like I said, a double-edged sword where you're not allowed to have certain feelings. It's almost as if like you're feeling these forbidden feelings, even though it hasn't been told to you that it's forbidden, but it just feels forbidden. It's also on the other back in your head, you're thinking of, okay, not only what could happen, but what could not happen. Okay, what could possibly go wrong. But also I feel like there has been so much time in between that if it's almost as if like you have this new feeling or this new hope about this person that you just can't shake, if that makes sense. And I have 6 of Cups. I feel like with this person, during your younger days, I feel like with this person, they have really taught you some things, or they really have shown you a certain way about life, or just an amount of growth that I feel like you had to go through. And I feel like you're also grateful for that person, because maybe that is why this person just has a strong hold on you, because you guys have been through something together that is special, that is deep, that is even probably emotional, where I feel like you have learned a lot during that time, even though it may have been crazy, or it may have been chaotic, or it may have been even just toxic. But I feel like during those times, it taught you how to be a better person. It taught you growth, because within that relationship, not only have you learned more about that person, but it really taught you like more about yourself than anything. Like I feel like just the perfect representation with this card right here with the 6 of Cups, like the flowers being handed over to the younger girl. But I feel like within that exchange, there has been growth in between. There has been lessons learned between both of these persons. Like I feel like it's just, I don't know, I can't explain. Like I feel like the flower is a perfect representation of something blooming between time. And I feel like that is a perfect representation that you have had with this person, even though there may have been bad times, but also I feel like it's almost as if like you appreciate more of what the lesson has been during that time. Okay. But yeah, I feel like someone is holding back when it comes to making the first step. Okay. It's almost like there's someone's nerves or butterflies just in the way when it comes to, ooh, okay. Wow. Someone is, okay. A chapter has been closed. A chapter has been closed with this person. And maybe that's probably why this person has been energetically trying to tie you back to them in a way where I feel like your dominant thoughts has been about this person because they are thinking about you, because of their thoughts, about you, and the nostalgia and the past memories and what could be. And just, I feel like the thoughts are really mirroring each other right now. Okay, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like it's just don't know what to do. Someone just doesn't know what to do. Someone just doesn't know what to do. Okay. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. It's like, okay, it's like, this is also, you see how like in the cups there's different symbols, there's different things, and that is exactly what's going through your head when it comes to the possibilities that could happen with this person, or the possibilities that could happen in your life. It's like you are really thinking about this universally. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's like, you know, the hydra of the snakes, like the snakes, the head of the snakes, like, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. What am I saying? So basically what I'm trying to say is that you are thinking about every single possibility that could be. Okay, it's like you're really putting yourself into different realities of what could be and what could not be. And either way, it's not only going to affect you, it's going to affect whoever's in your life. And I feel like you really have to take that into consideration. That is probably why you are so stunned. You don't know what to do, and you're feeling very confused type of way. It's almost as if like you're paralyzed. You're paralyzed and you really can't make a move because of it's like you can make a move because you could make the wrong move, because there's so many possibilities, but it's like you truly really never know. You have to really listen to your heart. You have to listen to your heart and not too much your brain, because at this point your brain is just confusing the hell out of you, you know. It's just whatever. Oh, is this, and I don't know if, okay, I don't know if this person, 10 of Pentacles and then 5 of Wands. What the heck? I feel like when this person was in your life, or when this person was involved in your life, maybe there has been some sort of discussion about this person, or just heated discussions, or very strong opinions in your family about whether or not you should continue, or whether or not you should stay in the relationship with this person. But I feel like there has been strong opinions, comments with people close to you, and I feel like it's I feel like you also take that into consideration, but it's also hearsay. Like I said, years has passed by. You truly, it's like it's up in the air right now. You don't really truly know what could happen or what could be, unless someone decides to make a move. But also, don't feel guilty for feeling a certain type of way, because you're already in this certain lifestyle, or your life has kind of taken off in a way where I feel like you probably have been thinking that you can't go back, or you not go back, but you can't decide something new, or you can't try something new. You know, like I feel like you've had this, or I don't know if people have made you feel that you can't become someone new, or you can't move forward as you would like, because you have other things holding you back, or you have people dependent on you, or you don't want to let anyone down, or you don't want to disappoint them. But I feel like that is just, it's just part of life. You have to be able to learn to let go of things and by letting go of things, I mean letting go of not being afraid to disappoint others, not being afraid to choose yourself first. Even though I feel like it may have been hard for a very, 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 very long time, or you maybe even you have been, it's your upbringing have made you in a certain way where you had to mold yourself and you can't really step out of that mold, or you can't really step out of that line. But now I feel like it's time to shift things. It's time to shift things around to see what works and what doesn't work, because the only way you can truly find out is that if you actually decide to do what your heart, I know this is like so cheesy, or like just this, what your heart is telling you to do. Like if you have a strong desire, you compelled to step forward or to really express yourself in a way that you have not done before, now is the time. Because I feel like you've had this burning desire of a need of change or some sort of shift, so that you can actually find that out for yourself, or just reach that clarification that you have been needing to reach, because it's just been feeling like you need to get out of this shell of yours, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've been talking for a long time, and that is all my loves, and I hope this helped, and I love you.